it's Heather from Willy Willy Sheep Sheep. This is a channel all about cross stitch. So there's a little bit of a difference this week. I have decided that I'm going to go through the Needlework Marketplace. I'm going to show you some of the designs that are going to be available from some of the really talented people that are putting them forward. Needlework Marketplace. It is a marketplace for retailers, so your brick and mortar shop, your online retailer like me. It's there to give us a chance to buy new releases from all the fabulous designers from everywhere. So there's American, there's UK, there's European, Canadian, there's maybe even Australian there as well. They all come together in one place and we're able to buy their new releases, which is brilliant. So over the past couple of weeks, they have been sending out emails and has all their beautiful designs that are going to be available. So I've been going through every one of them diligently. I just want to put it out there from the very beginning. I unfortunately won't be buying from everybody. The simple fact being, I can't buy from everybody. I just don't have the monies to buy from everybody. If I did, it would be definitely everybody would get a bit of it, but unfortunately I can't. So I do have to draw a line at some stage and go, right, this is my list and that's what I'm sticking to. So I have went through all my emails. And I have 27 different designers that they all have beautiful designs. The other ones that I maybe haven't in my list had beautiful designs as well, but as I say, unfortunately I do have to draw a line somewhere. So this is going to be over 2 videos. So I think if I'd done the full 27 in one video, we would all lose the will to live come to the end of it, or maybe even halfway through. So I think I'm going to split it over 2 videos. So as far as I think at the minute, it's going to be about 14 in the first video and then the 13 in the next video. Not unless anything else comes in and I maybe add it on then to it. But I'm looking here, I have my screen is just behind you. So I'm going to be clicking on each design, so I'll pop it up here and I'll also see it here just so I know what I'm talking about. Well, sort of anyway. But I want to also say I am taking pre-orders. I have a good few pre-orders in at the minute. There is a few of the patterns which do seem to be very popular, and I can see why. There is also fabric which is very popular. What I've ordered in one colour is already sold out, so I'm gonna have to get that rectified at some stage. I think that is everything. If there's anything else, I might edit and me will maybe jump in and say it, but at the minute I think that's everything. So I'm taking pre-orders. That pre-order, I'll have the link down below. That'll take you to my website, where you click on a link and it's a Google form and you fill it out and that's it. And then I'll pre-order them, and then once market's over, or even if I'm organised before, I'll start sending invoices out. But that should all be, as far as I can remember, is all within the Google Sheets that lets you know what's happening. So I think we'll make a wee start. As I say, we'll do 14 in this video, and then you can carry on onto the second video, and then there'll be at least 13, and as I say, if anything else comes in between now and then, it'll be added on. Now, as I say, this is not an exhausted list of all the designers. It is the ones that I've chosen out of them, and for no other reason as in some people have asked for these charts, so I'm going to be buying from these designers. These are in alphabetical order by designer. So the first one I have is Barefoot Needle Art, and we have 3 in this one. So the first one is a little bit, and it is a lovely little sampler style. You could do this as a family one, or even whenever I was looking at it, you could do this maybe as a wedding sampler. You could change up the colours. I thought that one was quite good and quite versatile as well. The next one we have from Barefoot Needle Art is Spooky Beacon. So that one's a nice Halloween one. Actually the moon behind it's very well done. And then the witch's hat on top of the beacon. So we have that. This one reminds me on one which I think it might have been in just cross stitch. I'm not sure if it's the same, but or something similar, but this reminds me of it, and I just love the way the shadowing behind the letters and whatnot, and the two googly eyes. And then you have the little spider there as well. So 2 for the price of 1 on that one. So that was Barefoot Needle Art. The next one we're going on to is Cherry Hill Stitch. I wrote these down right. I was doing it, my computer wasn't playing ball with me, so I was kind of losing my head at one point. So the first one, this is Cherry Hill Stitch, and there is Broom Squad. Now there's Broom Squad 1 and Broom Squad 2. So Broom Squad 1 is 100% that witch. That one's cute with the witch's feet and the broom. And Broom Squad 2 is We Ride at Dawn. And again you have the witch's feet and hat and bats and all that. So that's, just turn that off. So that is cute. And I thought this one really cute. Now I thought this one, for it's not usual that you get an overly cute, you do get cutesy Halloween I suppose, but this one's the cutest I've seen, I think. So, the Flower Witch, that's it. I couldn't remember there what it was called. So it's the Flower Witch. That's her and her pretty hair and holding her pumpkin, all surrounded in purple flowers. So I thought that one there, that was lovely. Some people aren't into Halloween that much, but I think maybe something like that, although she's a witch, but I think something like that, it might be more appealing to people that aren't overly, or don't overly want to stitch Halloween. So that is that one. Then we are on to Counting Puddles. Now this one I was really looking forward to seeing. So first from her is Ghost Stories. So this one's lovely. And if you know somebody who maybe likes reading to start off with, likes ghost stories, horror stories, that sort of thing, this would be maybe a good one to do them. And as usual there's some specialty stitches. There usually is on most of these charts from Counting Puddles, but from what I see here there's just half cross stitches and back stitch. There might be a French knot, I'm not sure, I can't make it out that well, but that is that one. So I thought that one really cute. I'm gonna say this is actually my favourite one of all the 4, and this is Patchwork Angel. The colours in this is amazing. That lace effect behind, it just reminds me so much of a decoration I had at home when I was small. I just remember an angel like that with that like lace thing. I think it actually was made out of paper, but it was like that lace effect. So that one's gorgeous. I really do like that. Next one is the Perfect Pirate. So there he is with his hat and his feather, his little fishy flag. That one's cute now. I like that. It's different till the usual bats and whatnot you get, but really good, really good. And the last one, this one now, I would say this one come in a close second. I like Christmas, so I like Christmas stitching, so it was going to be a given that I was going to like these. And this one, sorry, this one is Reindeer Cheer. So look at the colours. They are amazing. Absolutely beautiful. The reindeer with a scarf, some snow on his back, and then the trees in the back, how they're shadowed and all. It's just gorgeous. Beautiful. Again, there is some specialty stitches in that, but I don't think it's anything that's out of the way for anybody, or at least for anybody to give a try. So that was all from Counting Puddles. Absolutely beautiful. Then we have the Crafty Blue Bonnet. Now I have been asked, there's one in particular. I have 2, 4, 6, 8 here, so there's quite a few here. There's one in particular that I've been asked for, and I also would like a copy of it, but we'll get to it in a wee minute. So the first one up is Autumn Sampler. That is beautiful, the colours, and I love it on that like blackboard effect. Would you say it's blackboard? I like that one. Very, very nice. Next one. So through this all, because I suppose the time of year, you are going to get autumn and Christmas. There's a few ones where they're not really anything, but mostly they are going to be autumn or Christmas. And Halloween, sorry, the autumn Halloween. This one is Everyone Can Build a Snowman. And there we have our deconstructed snowman. And a beautiful like lacy finish to it. I do quite like the lacy finishes there, that's nice detail. Next one up is Gingerbread Spool. So we have a big spool with gingerbread and the gingerbread man and house on top. It's definitely Christmassy, that one. Then we have Halloween Stitchy Stakes. And I see now why they're called Stitchy Stakes. At the time I was sort of, what, but no, they're done into wee things you can push in to the ground or whatever you wanted, supposed to, wherever you wanted to put them, or planters or whatever. So lovely 3 little cute patterns there. Then we have Hey Boo. That one's lovely. It's where you have the Halloween, but you have still got the autumny, so you could have it out for maybe longer than just Halloween. Or if you really wanted to, suppose you could take the Hey Boo off. It doesn't need to be there. But no, very nice. Then the next one is Needle Little Christmas. These are perfect for starting now and having done for Christmas, or even for Halloween. I don't want to say they're quick stitch because everybody stitches at their own pace, but they can be where you could have them done for this Christmas if you worked through them. So that one's lovely. Now the next one is the one I'm talking about, where I've had a few inquiries about it, and it's so spooky. It is lovely. I just love the writing in it, the spooky writing, or the way the writing's done in it. I love it. The little bobbin, the button spider, it's beautiful, and the way it's finished too, it's gorgeous. So that one is on my list as well. Very nice. And the last one from Crafty Blue Bonnet is Sweets and Eeks. So it's a bit like the So Spooky. You could have those couple of pillows set together, and that would look really well. So that is everything from Crafty Blue Bonnet. Okay, next on the list is Dirty Annie's. Now she has a few in here that are really good. There's one of them, and it is so not my style, but I love it. So we'll get started on these. This one is After I'm Dead. Now there's a 3 done in this style. 3 or 4. So they could be done as a set, or you could do them individually. They are sold individually. That's it. So After I'm Dead. So bury me with my needle and thread so I can still stitch long after I'm dead. And I think the amount of patterns that most of us have, that will probably be the case. So there's that one. Next up is Halloween, and it is Bad Things. I sometimes do bad things when I'm hungry. Yeah, we all do. That one's gorgeous, and actually, I'll be honest, the frame on that one is gorgeous. I love my framer. He's really, really good. But the unfortunate thing is he doesn't really stock frames like this. I love ornate frames. He always does a good job, so I can't complain. So no, I love this one. Really, really nice. Bad Things. See, that frame is gorgeous. Now this is the one I'm talking about. It's a Franciscan prayer sampler. That is just beautiful. As I say, that is so not my style. If somebody said, oh, that's coming out, no. Seeing it, it is gorgeous. I really, really do like it. So we have that. Next one, her range, she has quite a range of ones. So I think there's probably something for everybody here. Next one is Gather. And it is Fall is Gather. And that one is pretty. Lovely fall colours. Then we have the next one of the black or the monochrome coloured ones, which is Richer. Here lies the body of the village cross stitcher. If she hadn't bought all that thread, she would have died richer. We all know that sentiment. Yes. That one, that's good. That's funny. I like that. So we have that one. The next one is She Won. And it's She Won. She did have the most fabric. But did she have the most charts? There's always something to get one up on. So that is She Won. Very good. The next one is like a sampler style as well, and it is Support Your Local Murder. So we have all the crows. And I think that one done in the orange fabric too is really nice. Yeah, I like that one. And the last from Dirty Annie's is Whip and Ort. And they are just 2 small like pin keeps, scissor keep style. They're small, those ones. So that is everything from Dirty Annie, or Dirty Annie's. Next up is finally a farm girl. So she has quite a range as well. I'll do this one first. So this is Beulah's Sweets. So this is her witch. We have that, and is that Matilda the Mouse? I'm not sure. That is that one. Then is Christmas Cheers. Now I like this one. I think this one, it's cute. So it is Santa, and this is Santa Claus enjoying a cuppa. So I like that one. Christmas Cheers, that is. Then we have In the Meadow. As a snowman and 2 bears, and the birdie is bringing the snowman scarf. So there is that. Then we have this year's Matilda. Or is there a couple of Matildas? No, I think just this one. And it is Reindeer Matilda. That's not the name I have read on it, but I don't know. Reindeer Matilda. Then we have more of a Halloween vibe here, and it is Sleepy Hollow sampler. So we have references to Sleepy Hollow and the Headless Horseman. And it does the alphabet and it has the numbers on it as well. And then you're able to, well, I'm assuming, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming there are initials there, so you can personalize it to your own initials. That's good. Then we have the Patriotic Homes series. This is in collaboration with Twin Peak Primitives. The ladies there. And you are getting 4 different patterns in this one. So you get the big sampler, John, Abigail, and then the Addams Family Farm. So that, you're getting quite a bit in that. That's good. And the last from Finally a Farm Girl is Welcome to the Patch. So you have the 2 little mice and the turkey and the pumpkins. So you have everything there you need for autumn, fall, Thanksgiving. It's all in that one. So that's really good. That was Finally a Farm Girl. Okay, next we're on to the Fine Frog Stitchery. These are beautiful. Lots of colour. Lots of colour. So the first one we have is Bird Globetrotter. The canary is such a beautiful colour. I actually think it's maybe to do with the fabric as well. And the colour of the case, it's gorgeous. And his wee hat. His wee hat. So that one's pretty. Then I'm going to do these a wee bit different. So this one is Fruit Hat Senorita. I don't know what I wrote down there, but it wasn't Senorita. So we have her part with her fruit hat on and the big lovely slice of orange. It's the colours in these, but Fine Frog Stitchery, always the colours are amazing. So that one is beautiful. And then we have Ice Star Cardinal. Again, colour of the bird, beautiful. And it's I say it's simple, it's one of those ones, it's could be deceiving on the size of it, but again, chances are you could have that finished for Christmas and have a beautiful decoration or a little wall plaque. There is 3 here, and they are all done on a special fabric by Fiberlicious. This fabric I will be getting in. As I say, one of the colours has already sold out, but I'm gonna see what I can do. So the first one is, these are all Feather Taro is the series, and this is the full. So this blue fabric will be coming into the shop as well. Then we have the Lovers, which is gorgeous. That purple is stunning, so it is. And also the fabric has gold. I don't want to say splashed across it, that isn't the right word, but it's like hand put onto it. So there's gold, and it's not in the fabric, it's on the fabric. So you will see it. It's gorgeous. So that's the Lovers. And then we have the Tower. And you can see the gold in that one, and especially with the yellow and whatnot, and the yellow of the Tower, it's beautiful. It's actually that colour there that I have, that's away, but that is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So that was the Fine Frog Stitchery. I keep going up, don't know. Right, Flossabilities. Flossabilities is a UK company, or a UK designer, I should say. and I don't often do it. I maybe should do it more. That's maybe on me. You know, when designers come out, if I see it on Instagram, I'll comment on Instagram. But if I get an email or anything through, I'll look at the email and I'll go, gorgeous, beautiful. But I never reach out to the designer. When I got this email, I did. I had to reach out to them. I just thought, these are stunning. If I remember right, this is their first show. But it's stunning. Their stuff is stunning. So I had to actually just reach out and go, that's beautiful. And I will be buying some of the stuff. If not for customers, just even for myself. Again though, I think the fabric or the colour, the background colours that they have used has so helped. So just the choice of colours is brilliant. So the first we have is a grand gathering. That is absolutely stunning. Now I'll be honest, I would never usually stitch birds. It's not really something I had an interest in, but these are gorgeous. And you could even break it up into 3 parts. You could break it up, you know, you could have the center. There's just so much. You could just do the peacock, that. It's gorgeous. The colours, the gold is just amazing. Beautiful. I like that one. I do. The next one is a summer showstopper. So here we have the Great British Bake Off. And we have showstopper down one side and Star Baker, that's what it says in the other, and Get Set Bake at the top. So if you're a fan of the Great British Bake Off, that's definitely one for you. That blanket's beautiful. Lovely. Next one is Chalet in the Snow. Those Northern Lights are amazing. The colours used there are amazing. I'm going to say it's for a lot, but it is. They're so pretty. And that chalet, yeah, very nice. Then we have the first set of 2. That makes, if I said that right and made sense. So we have Jewels of the Jungle #1. So you are getting the individuals that was in the first one. What was the first one called again? A Grand Gathering. So this is a breakdown of the birds in it. So that is the first set and the second set. So Jewels of the Jungle #2. So there you have loads of options. They can be done separate then. They can be done separate. So that is those. And finally the last one, which is although the rest are beautiful and I do love them, this is my favourite, is Wisdom of a Witch. Love the earth, follow the phases of the moon, be spellbinding, don't worry about a few cobwebs, love animals, be a frequent flyer, and make magic. I do. I really love that. I think that's lovely. And that, to me, that's something that could stay up all year. That would stay up all year in our house anyway. So that was it from Flossabilities. Absolutely brilliant. Then we are on to Flossy Fox Shop. These ones are colourful. They mind me on like cartoons, isn't right, but you'll know what I mean when you see it. So the first one is Adventure Squares. It's like animated, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So Adventure Squares, all our dragons there. Next one is Dragon City. The colours are brilliant, especially on the black Ada. The colours are brilliant, so they are. That's that one. Lavender Farm. So you have the geese. And you still have your dragons and your unicorns, so if you're a fantasy gal or boy, you still have your dragons there. Next up is Penguin Days. So penguins are enjoying the dragon on a little camping trip. That's that one. Then we have Phoenix City, again with black background and those colours. It is amazing, and I love how she does the windows. It's that animated way of doing the windows. It's brilliant. So Phoenix City, and the last one is Whale Garden. So a lovely big whale with all his flowers. No dragons in that one. So that's everything from Flossy Fox Shop. I could say that horribly wrong. That's that. Okay, so next on the list is Praiseworthy Stitches. Now, I don't have individual pictures for everything on this one, so they all will be up, and you'll see now they'll all be up in one thing. But she has a few, and I think that is it that one is called Simple Gift Harvest? Yes, New Quaker Design is all about fall. Come and celebrate the season along with all the pumpkins, squirrels, scarecrows and acorns. That one is gorgeous. I love that one. I think that one is really, really nice. Especially with all the autumn colours. You could use a variegated thread in that one. She maybe does use variegated threads in it. Or specialty threads. Beautiful. Love that one. You have Midnight Boo. Christmas Sewing Box. Creepy Friends Fob Kit. And an Acorn Biscornu. So that is everything that she is releasing. But I love that Quaker sampler. I think it's beautiful. So lastly for this video, but definitely not least, and as I say, that we're having the next video. So this is Patini Patini. Again, always very popular. I'm just gonna have to, I don't actually think I have names for these, but Dear Santa, the cookies are good. I wanted to be sure. Yeah, we always had a sneaky wee bite, just to be sure. So that one. This is the Forest Animals. I'm going to say, I did look this up earlier. This is the Forest Animal Trio, I'm nearly sure. Yeah, so this one is Fall Animals Trio. So she's all there. That's pretty. Next up is the Tropical Bird Trio. These ones are pretty. I have to admit, I do like the colour. The more colour the better nearly. It really is. So that one. And then we have the Countryside Animal Trio. So we have all our trios there. That's really good. Pigs are cute. Next up is Save the Earth, It's the Only Planet with Cross Stitch. Yep. So that one's nice and cute. That is so her style. Next up, I love this one, is the Cross Stitch City Map. It's lovely. It's just seems to be done like, to me, I don't know, I've never been, but to me it looks like it just reminds me this of like a forest park, an American forest park sign, that sort of thing. It just gives me that kind of vibe. It is lovely. and last by Patini Patini, and this one will wrap up this video and then we will get the next one out, is the Halloween sampler. And this one's cute too. I like this one too. As I say, there's so much. The list keeps growing. So that is everything from Patini Patini. So that is all for this video. As I said at the start, if you're looking to pre-order anything, I'm going to have the pre-order form linked below. Just go on to it, fill out the form, your wish list, and it'll come through to me and I will add whatever you want to the list. If you come across something later that you hadn't added to your list, just go back in again and fill out another form. There's no problem at all, and I'll just keep adding it. Nobody need know. So that is it for this part of the video. Part 2 will be out next, and I will see you in it. See you then.